Nathan, my brother, it's the last cardio Q&A of 2024. Holy crap. Unbelievable. Last one, man. Good to see you on here. It's been a great year. Been a great year. Mark Dog, good morning. New World Muscle, good morning. Oh, good. I'm glad the notification worked. I appreciate you guys being here for the last one of the year. I am excited for 2025. We are now in season 6, I believe, of Dexter. I like this season, actually. This season has been very good. What else is going on? I'm trying to think here. What else is going on? Well, hey, listen. Let me talk about the year right quick. Got off of probation April 25th. As soon as I got that ankle monitor cut off, I went straight to the gym. And then I showed up. I surprised all my buddies with a pizza. We had a good day. And then shortly after that, Marissa got pregnant. We got our first baby on the way. And then shortly after that, we got married. That was an amazing day. And then shortly after that, we moved into our townhouse where we are now. That was great. Jack's here still. Super happy about that. And it's been a really great year. Very, very happy. I'm excited for 2025. It's nice, guys. Mancini, good morning. Woman of the Hour was a good movie. Okay. Soranka, good morning. Oh, Mart Dog, I'm glad. Threw that shoulder video up last night, guys. A little after 6 o'clock. Luke, my brother, good morning, sir. Good morning. Hey, Luke, be patient with the post office, if you know what I mean. They are very slow this time of year. Man, what is the timeline to get me back doing cool BSL stuff? I don't know. It might be a couple more years, guys. It ain't looking good in that department. I gotta figure it out. So, in the meantime, I gotta just do my own thing here on YouTube, try to get that going. Maybe I can get some of those athletes in some of my videos with me, besides K. Graham, my love, K. Graham, and my boy, Chris Luke. Maybe we can get some of the other guys to come down. Big Rudolph, good morning. Thank you, I had a great Christmas. Best one I could remember. How about you? Bonsai Runner. Oh, man. Bonsai Runner, that's a classic video, man. That's a classic video. The Genova rant during my haircut, very, very funny. That's an old one. That's a good one, though. It's a good one. Telling me that he beat somebody up that day. He got into a fight. You wonder, like, what the percentage of truth there was in that video. You're the man, Nathan. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I got a nice little rotation of the Ron Fitness shirts now. I've been wearing all Blackstone clothes my whole life, so now I shouldn't say my whole life, but since 2012, so now I got some variety. Oh man, Edmund, I loved the ice cream protein. I'm glad you liked it. That was a tough spot, man. It was tough to do that. Mark Dog says, have you been following Brian Johnson, the Don't Die multimillionaire? It's quite interesting. So I saw the trailer for that documentary for the first time, actually yesterday. I just got out of the shower and Marissa was checking it out. I honestly don't know anything about him. I'm curious, though, about him and how old is he? Who is the best barber that I have had? In prison, the best barber was probably my man, MP Manpower. Although Buford, my boy Buford did a good job too. I mean, the best, Man, honestly, truly the best barber that I ever had. I'd probably have to go back up to Western Connecticut in my 20s. Larry and Ray, brothers, Dominican brothers. Were they brothers or cousins? Maybe they were cousins. Barbershop up there in Danbury that I went there for years, man. Everybody in that barbershop was fire, too. Dominican barbershop. I think there was a couple Puerto Ricans in there also. They had funny little arguments with each other. Man, those guys were good, man. Those guys were good. Those guys were good. How old is Brian Johnson, Mark Dog? I'm curious. Mancini. Zionic, back in Michigan, fucked up. Monsoon when we landed. Oh my Lord, Dad told me I'm never welcome back because I didn't say anything. Oh man, listen, my mom disowned me. So we share that commonality, I guess. I will definitely check the documentary out. It seems like he's doing a lot of interesting stuff, guys. Just avoiding any confrontation, he took it as disrespectful. And Blackstone Labs' renal care comes in this week. Good. So let me tell you something about the Euphoria that I think more people have said than others. So for me, I have to have a completely empty stomach when I do it, right? Which meant most of the times when I did it, it was earlier in the day because I fast, as you guys know. If I have any food in my stomach, even like 2 hours after eating, it doesn't do anything to me at all. Now here's the weird thing. A lot of guys say that when they eat is when it hits them really hard, which is so strange. Like I had a guy that said he took 4, didn't notice anything, waited like 30 minutes, didn't notice shit, took another 4, waited another 30 minutes, didn't notice shit, decided to eat, and he said midway through the meal it hit him like a ton of bricks. You know, 8 hitting you for the first time is a lot. Maybe it just hit him real. So then I started talking about it with other people, and the majority of people say it hits the best when you got no food in your stomach at all for a while. But there are these random people that say no, it's when the food hits that it. So weird, man. It's such a weird thing, man. Such a weird thing. But it's better to err on the side of caution because when you take too much of that stuff, bro, man, you'll throw up. You'll throw up. I've seen it happen. But like I said, I dated a girl that was about 120 pounds soaking wet, that 9 was her dose. She had to take 9. Go figure, man. I could not take more than 6. 6 makes me throw up, seriously. And I don't throw up easy. It's just too much for me. But then again, I'm sensitive to a lot of things. Mancini says, I can't believe it. People actually spend $400,000 for Christmas Eve. Mancini, there are people out there that have so much money they don't mind trying all this stuff out. You know? When I landed, my ex-son's mom was supposed to be available to pick up our son. She was totally MIA all night. I randomly dropped him off at grandma's. Oh man, what a way to come home. Sorry that you went through that. Hey, the year's over. We're going 2025. It's going to be a big one for everybody. He's 47 years old. He details his entire protocol. Man, you know what? I got to tell you, Mark Dog, I don't think he looks that good for 47. Am I wrong? I honestly thought he was older than that. And listen, I'm not the best looking guy in the world, and you guys see me here in the morning at my worst. I got a beanie on my head, really unflattering light in here, a close-up boo of my face and noggin. That all being said, I'm about to hit 44. I think I look a lot more than 3 years younger than that guy. Am I right or am I wrong? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Do I agree having a good barber is very important? Well, listen, Badabuco, I've been getting my hair cut every damn week for the last 20 years or so, even more, maybe 25 years. So hell yes, it is very important. Terrible. Sorry that you went through that, Zionic. Ugh. Sorry. Luke Dory said, Euphoria makes me feel like I radiate cold air. It's crazy, like the feeling of... Luke, we took a trip to the Arnold one year, and everybody was popping them, right? A lot of the meathead kids that work for me that don't drink were popping them, right? So one of the guys, oh shit, Patabuco, look at you, going in with my store right there. One of the guys, Vlad, we're at the restaurant, and Vlad took too many. And I look out of the corner of my eyes. It was the funniest thing because everybody caught it at the same time. There was a fireplace, there was a fire going, and he was sitting in front of the fire like this. Just retarded, just zoned out in front of the fire, taking in the heat of the fire. He was just melted. Some guys don't need that much, man. It's crazy. I remember when I was giving him to Orangutan, back when I used to do all those shoots with Orangutan, he used to pop 2 before his shoots. He's like, oh, it makes me feel nice. Yeah, it's nice, relaxed. And then I was like, you only take 2, man? Try taking 4 or 5. So, he said that, 4 or 5 was good, but he preferred just to have that low dose relaxed feeling. So everybody's different, man. I don't know. That's a real tricky thing with that thing, You got separation anxiety from all that time. I get that. I'm probably going to be going through that stuff, right? With my little guy, Billy. I remember Billy was telling me when his daughter went away for the first time after the second day, he was like, man, it's so weird without her. Haircut every day? No, every week, man. Once a week, Scott, man. Once a week. Once a week. If you have really short hair, you got to keep that fade tight once a week or you're going to look terrible. Now, if you have longer hair, you can get away with not having to do that. You can get away with not having to do that. So that was part of the reason why I was like, listen, I'm going to go crazy WWE long hair in prison so I don't have to worry about getting a haircut in here. But I looked completely ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. Oh, okay, so he was in very bad shape before starting his protocol, not an athlete like you. His aging markers are some of the best in the world, but he does look bizarre. Got it. Okay, I was going to say, listen, if he was 60, I'm like, okay, the guy's looking pretty good. But 47, Hey, listen, maybe he'll stay looking like that for a long time. Jose, good morning. Good morning. Vlad, yes, Vlad loved it. Thank you, Melanie. I know where we're going with that one. Man, it's crazy when your hair grows fast. My hair grows really fast. Every barber I've ever had, way before I started taking growth hormone stuff, guys, I know where your heads are at, would always say your hair grows so fast. So for me, honestly, really, when it comes to my sides, she just cut me all the way down yesterday. Then we took the thing, edged it up on the bottom. Watch where I'm at, guys. When you see me again, Thursday and Friday, it'll already be growing in. Abel Hernandez, what's going on? Actually was just talking about how the best barber I ever had was from Connecticut. The good old Connecticut days. Let's see, Mancini says, I don't know, PJ, all those celebrities with plastic surgery look horrible with all the Botox. Well, I don't know. if it's as much of the Botox, if it's the people that have gotten too much filler, that starts to make you look really weird. Because there's people that are doing these little facelifts and whatnot that are doing it right. And they look damn good. The key with these celebrities, they got all the money in the world. You go to the experts that are the best at making these subtle things happen. Like, I've seen some things with like, for instance, Brad Pitt, right? Somebody like that, handsome devil. And they show, you can see the before and after differences of like where his ears are. That's like the little giveaway of how the ears change from where the facelift is. And man, the guy looks freaking great. Mark Dog says, I have problems digesting whey isolate. If you feel whey hydro would be better, how about taking EAAs instead of whey? Thank you. I would just say to remove the protein, the powdered protein in general, and just try to eat more protein at your meals if that's the case. Or you could try, when I was young, I used to have a really good deal on powdered egg whites, and they actually tasted awesome. I forget the name of the company, but it was powdered egg whites. It was a vanilla, and I used to drink those all the time, and you might digest that fine. I would say to do that before you go to, a fancy hydro. And then maybe, honestly, if you can't do the egg, then I would say you could switch to a vegan source of protein, which, ain't the ideal way to go. But as far as powdered stuff goes, CT, baby, 203. 203. Traps. People ask me about traps all the time. Honestly, the best thing for your traps by far, especially when you're young and fresh and coming up hard, is deadlifts and rack pulls. Heavy deadlifts, heavy rack pulls will build your traps like crazy. More than anything else. More than the shrug, I get it. You're isolating your traps because you're going, doo, doo. But when you're pulling from the ground like this, the traps are locked in, all that weight pulling through, that's what really unloads the traps. Now, if you're doing T-bar rows, things like that, you're getting a lot of trap stimulation also. Hey guys, if I've missed any questions, please repeat them. I might have just missed it. Saturday Night Fever or Step Up? Wow, well, you're going completely different generations, Bolshoi. Completely different generations. Saturday Night Fever, iconic movie. So I'm going Saturday Night Fever. That being said, I really like Step Up. Good movie. Adrenochrome, yes, adrenochrome. Adrenochrome, you need the children. You need the murdered children for that. Perfect place for dating in 2024, 2025. Sick of restaurants. Man, that's a good question, Bolshoi. I've been out of that world for so long that I don't even know what I would do with myself. Thank God. Thank God, Bolshoi. I don't know, Bolshoi, you trying to get locked down? You trying to get married and locked down? Because honestly, I say, if you're not trying to get married and locked down, just save your money, put a little investment into a call girl, a high quality call girl, then you can go wherever you want. Hotel room is where I suggest, because you don't want to be giving your address out like that. Bye. Yes, Muscle Leg is a good one. I'm trying to think of the company that I used back then. We're going back 20 years with this one. Vincent Vega or Mr. Black? Mr. Black, yeah. Mr. Black for sure. We'll go back into those Pulp Fiction references though. What does it mean when it says free range indoor on the egg box? So it's free range and it's indoor. So I guess it's not outside. It's not in the elements. It's in some sort of chicken coop. But it's free range, meaning it's eating whatever they're getting in there, non-GMO, rolling around doing its thing. I suppose that it's not one of these chickens that's like trapped in a thing its whole entire life, designed just to be fat as fuck for us to eat. Yummy, yummy. Ramones, Blitzkrieg, Bop, or Misfits, ooh, dig up her bones. So, you know, I never really got that into the punk style rock. It never was my thing. I know that both bands have a lot of respect in the rock community. Actually was at this concert in the 90s, and there was a pretty good punk rock band there. What the hell was the name of that band? I know I'm getting off on a tangent here, I apologize. Nah, it made me think of this band. They sang the song, it was like, Destination unknown, Ruby, 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 Soho. Destination unknown, Ruby, 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 Soho. That, I will say, they were one of the opening bands. They were actually pretty good. Crazy. It's a toss-up for me on the Ramones Misfits. Not my music that I'm into. I don't love it all. I know I got some variety, but I don't love it all. Far arrived. Okay, there you go. That's always good news. Woo woo. Always good news. Yeah, be careful going cold turkey on stems, guys. It's a rough way to do it. Thinner by Stephen King, great book. Didn't see the movie, great book. Or Hollow Man 2000. I'm gonna go Hollow Man on that one. Abel, if I was gonna go to Connecticut, man, I would love to go to Montanari Brothers and get a good workout in there. Love that place. But I haven't been up there in a while. Top worst rock bands with Nickelback and Creed. I'd include U2, yes, definitely. Green Day, very good choice, terrible. Coldplay, extremely overrated. I don't hate them though. Radiohead, also overrated, and Joan Jett. I actually probably like Joan Jett the most out of this. Now I'm gonna blow all your minds right now. I'm gonna blow all your minds. Chris Graham informed me yesterday, he sent me the screen cap, that in 2024, Creed made more money than they did in any of their other 30 years performing. They made $65 million touring this year, selling 850,000 tickets. So, I'm in the minority, I suppose, of people that think that Creed sucks. I couldn't believe it. The Razor phones are coming back, really? Okay, deep question. How's your mental about the future? Are you staying positive when thinking about taking back over? Do you think you will struggle with wanting to micromanage every detail? That is a very good question. One that is on my mind very, very often. So for starters, it's extremely difficult for me to sit and watch from the sidelines, regardless of how good the staff that is there is. It makes me, honestly, guys, feel like a huge loser. It really does. It's like, it makes me almost feel like an absentee parent. It's very, very hard to take something, create something, you know, on your own, go through all kinds of struggles with it, and get it to a great point, and then come back and see it in a dramatically different spot and not be able to help fix it. That's taking a tremendous amount of patience. And I'm so fortunate that I learned a lot about patience and gratitude while I was gone, because I'm grateful that the business is still there and I have the chance to go back to it. You know, I really wish that there was stuff that I could do, and I haven't given up the idea of I haven't had the idea. I lost my train of thought on that one, to be honest with you. I lost where I wanted to go with that, but honestly, basically, I lost my train of thought because I don't really know. I'm fortunate, I guess, that I've really learned patience and to just focus on making each day the best. So the things that I can control each day are being a good husband and, of course, being a good father and taking care of my health, my physical health, getting myself back in shape. So that's the stuff. Check all those boxes. I'm working hard on that. But will I have a mental breakdown? Absolutely not. No. I'm the happiest I've been in a while, but it's extremely difficult. And included in my prayers at night is, just being honest, is God, please show me the path with the business and let it be there when I'm allowed to come back. Bring me back to it as soon as possible, please. Scatman says, bad advice, escorts got lists of do's and don'ts. I mean, listen, I'm not saying I'm vanilla, but for the shit that I need, no problem whatsoever. Synthetix was a good protein back in the day. Taste-wise, yes. Rancid, Nathan, yes, that's who I was talking about. Dustin, yes. Rancid, yes. I saw them at a concert in Randall's Island. They were one of the bands that opened up for Metallica. Soundgarden was there too, actually, which was cool. They were good. Roland Kicklinger, good bodybuilder. Or Akeem Albright. I don't know. Man, I don't know. We're going into those, that German area. I think I'm going Kicklinger, though. How about Roland Caesarlock? Remember him? Did you read Dee Snider's book? No. Shut up and give me a mic. I did not. Was it good? No Retreat, No Surrender, or Best of the Best? Ooh, Best of the Best. Good one, though. Very solid layout there. She actually answered me about why my phone just happened to have been on silent. Honestly, that happens to me sometimes. That sounds like a BS, but that actually happens to me. I hate when my phone is on silent. There's been a couple times where unintentionally it was on silent, and I realized that Marissa had texted me, and she's like, what the hell, I called you and answered. I'm like, I swear to God, I would never blow you off. I'm sitting here twiddling my thumbs. I just didn't hear anything because it's on silent. I'm sorry about that, Zionic, man. Oh, and Edmund, thank you, man. Glad you guys liked it. Nobody's watching these training videos. They're good videos, guys. We shot arms yesterday. Dorian said that lunges and upright rows are useless exercises. Do you agree? Upright rows, absolutely useless. Lunges, I think, have their place, but you definitely don't need to do them. Nathan said Creed's coming back. They're on top right now. Mancini, nah, I'm not interested in it either. Did I think the last Rocky movie sucked? Even Rocky 5 and Rocky Balboa were great. Yes. Honestly, none of the movies are as good as the post-Rocky 5 movies. But I still enjoy the Creed movies and whatnot nowadays. Oh, Mancini, I'd much rather see Slayer than Creed. Catch a guitar, New World Muscle says, yeah. Yeah. Nathan says, I feel a small sense of guilt moving the products in the CEO position. Honestly, man, what you're doing is keeping hope alive for me. And listen, I'm not saying they're about to shut down. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. But it's certainly a lot different operation than it used to be. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. So, man, if I could get 100 more guys like you, Nathan, that would be absolutely amazing. I can see it. You're one of the guys I see all the time. There's not a lot of people maybe I'm looking in the wrong places. Man, there's not a lot of people I really see pushing it anymore. I see Kristen Graham, I see Jenna Geary. There's a guy named LA Fit Mark, see him all the time. Girl Julie that I see all the time. Obviously Coach Kluke. GK Fit, see him all the time. All right, Bolshoi Kush says, Bush, Machine, or Oasis Supersonic. Honestly, the only one I probably would have taken over Machine Head. Actually, no, I take that back. I'm going Machine Head all the way. I really, really loved that when I was young. Not gonna lie. How is it possible that Creed made so much money? Man, listen, hey, good for them, bro. Runaway train, never going back. Or Unstoppable. Refresh my memory on Unstoppable in 2010. Honestly, all Denzel movies are almost the same. So the names, with exception to like Man on Fire and of course Equalizer, they don't stand out as much to me. To me, they're like Denzel Washington Part 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Same thing with Vin Diesel and all the Fast and the Furious movies. I've seen them all hundreds of times, but to me, it's just Vin Diesel Part 4, 5, 6. I don't know, maybe I'm just weird for feeling that way, but Bad Santa, Billy Bob Thornton, or Trading Places with Eddie Murphy. Good movies, I'm going back. Bad Santa was very funny. I'm not the biggest Billy Bob fan, but Bad Santa, very funny. The first one, Bolshoi, how about a nice espresso martini? So I get a little caffeine action in there too. And a pretty glass. Cannibal Corpse is pretty good, Mancini says. Yeah, not bad. Nelly Country Grammar or T.I. What you know about that? Nelly is actually performing here in this area, whether it's West Palm or Boca. I saw tickets online. Andale, mama, iya, uh-oh. Man, you want to hear something funny, guys? When I was being shackled on the bus and taken from Miami up to Atlanta to the penitentiary up there, the bus, holy shit, got on the bus, and the guy that's in charge, huge black guy, he is like, my bus, my rules, my music. I mean, I'm like, whatever, I'm shackled up, what do I care? The whole ride up, blasted on the bus, was all Atlanta rap, T.I. It honestly was pretty funny. The whole way up, pretty funny. Training videos are great, but brother, I will start to go fund to get you good, Mike. Listen, Nathan, it ain't me, bro. It ain't me, man. I've been trying to work on this every week. So we went back to yesterday, we went back to the little square mics. So Chris Graham told me of all of them, the chess video sounded the best. So I was like, look, we got to go back to what we did in the chess video, and you have to turn me. So Chris Graham was like, when I film you with Kristen, I turn your mic all the way down. He is like, that's what you have to do because you shout when you talk. And in the gym with the echo, it's bad, especially if you're in headphones. So I don't know if you've ever noticed, guys, when I do my videos at home and I wear the little boop, the videos sound good. So I'm hoping after this week and going through that, we did a little test first with the mics all the way down. And I think hopefully they'll be good after that. I know it, Luke. Luke, me and you, man, we're on the same page with that one. God will figure it out. New World, man, gotta go, brother. Listen, Happy New Year, man. Good to see you on here. What supplements helped you best for tendon strength? I mean, look, guys, unfortunately, tendon strength is part of that is really genetic, but it's a good idea to take a collagen supplement really for the soft tissue and collagen synthesis. It's a good idea to take fish oils. It's a good idea to take turmeric. And what I'm saying is that this is all inflammation related, which will blow up your tendons if you have an inflammation issue. But I never got any of the like, oh, Deca makes my tendons feel good. I never got that. I was always pretty injury prone. I would say I am using BPC 157 now, consistently. Behemoth is a very good band. Dying Fetus, what a name. Mask or Nutty Professor? The clumps, baby, the clumps. I don't know, Mask is good too, though. I know, Nathan. He fills me in, man. He's trying really hard. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him. Did Silverchair make grunge popular to the world? Triple platinum in Australia. Well, I mean, they definitely have a strong role in it. I don't know what year that was back then in the 90s. It was pretty far back, I know that. I think that you have to give most of the credit, though, to Nirvana. You know, you had a lot of grunge bands, Pearl Jam, of course, but, I mean, Kurt Cobain was so famous, man. He was like Michael Jackson famous. He really was for a little while. And then dying like that made him even more famous. Nelly, the only rapper. There's a bunch of those guys doing country stuff now. Do I remember Mystical back in the day? Of course. Of course. Are cheat days important? I have broke my diet or cheated in 8 weeks. Is it a must? No, it is not. In fact, I know people that never cheat ever, and they look absolutely amazing. Now, that being said, there are times where perhaps you need a refeed, and you just need more food. All right, my guy is here. Time to roll up. Jack, chill out. Love you guys. Listen, Happy New Year. We'll be back. If I'm not here tomorrow, I'll definitely be here Thursday. God bless you guys all.